At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Cordero Patterson now to return. Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. Pass taken in by Fryermuth. Have him gain about a handful there. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Good guys, 4 down, 4 down.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're gonna have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Left pass, left pass.
They're gonna go. It's Wilson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're gonna give him the opposing 49.
Bang out, bam. Hey, 0.
They send the tight end in motion.
Good.
Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Took right.
Russ now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They aren't afraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Friday. Front left.
After the pick, here's Wilson. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on first down. And a fresh set of downs on its way. One play in, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw from Wilson. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
It's taken in by Washington. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Working quickly here. Ross is cooking again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Once more, it's Wilson. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. The 50. 30. It's the 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick-6 to watch.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's a 2-score game early. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Patterson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And now they face 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Wilson now off the play action. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And they stop the reverse and hand them a big loss on the play.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
It's Henry on the counter. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. It's about a 4-yard pickup, and they'll still be playing the sticks. 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. But I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
No, we changed it.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Ravens hoping to grow their lead before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey.
They'll try with the wideout. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Hey, middle.
The toss now to Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And oh, he got it! Interception! Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. Push for the end zone. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100 plus for a pick 6. Wow.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. They motion a receiver left. Jackson trying again after the pick. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's It's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. Throwing again is Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Hill now to return it. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play fake, Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
On the move, headed right. And that one's going to back the offense up just a bit here. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will take over possession. First down, ball at the 36.
Go. Here we go, tonight. West side sit. Tonight.
Going to Harris to start the half. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. First throw for the backup now. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Sanusi Kane able to make that stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Got Washington. It's complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. From the 39. He's on the move. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Fields out of the gun. Forced out to his right. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Ravens are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Another run for Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Now Jackson on 3rd down. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken.
Off play action, it's Fields. Taken in by Harris. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. Good. Chip slant.
Fields on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working quickly here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8. Alpha. 11.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go. Madden. Go.
Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 13. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run, and that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception, and that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Extend. Right.
1st down throw for Fields. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Right.
Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Finds his back, Jalen Warren. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Wanted to get that one to Mike Williams. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Son.
To throw. That throw finds Pickens. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the 1st of their timeouts.
EQ. Here we go, son. Right.
Looking to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their 1st sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a...
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Here he is to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing now. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Tie game, final quarter, the final minutes and seconds ticking away, Brock. I mean, this is dream scenario for a defender to have the chance to score the potential game winner.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand, and sometimes at a fault for too many times think about the quarterback. Oh, This is the moment you live for. Oh, you got to maximize the situation. It's the same mindset for these defenders, and when they capitalize on it, well, you could see the celebration by his teammates.
Returnable from near the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and caught.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game. New set of downs for him from the 46. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing right away on the game's first play. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Jackson up top again. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. 3rd and long for Jackson. This one intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception,
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Young wasting no time, right to the air. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
We'll have to see what kind of looks his defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
To throw, Young. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
From the gun, Jackson. To the sideline and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he powers his way up past the 30. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Young off the play fake. Rolling to his right. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Fourth down, Young. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young now. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Young. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Young. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Henry. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Lamar changing the play. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Here's Young from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, Young. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Jackson. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Young to throw it. Forced out to his left. That one going to be complete to David Moore. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Now Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Young to throw it this time. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here.
Nah, man, I don't.
33. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another intercept. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here, but that will be how this first half comes to an end. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Let's go.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Let's go now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Ready.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go, set.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Young to throw it. Steps away to his left. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. To throw is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that one going to be slowed up before it could really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. Here's 2nd and 7. They run wide side with Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. In motion, Aguilar. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Young. Into the hands of Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Young. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Young. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3. They got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. For the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're underway from the bank. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Quay Walker. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Hey, middle.
Lamar now from the gun. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Short side option here. He's running left. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Tight end going in motion here. Out of the gun, Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second and 13. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go.
Here's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready. Ready.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
Set. Ready. Ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready, set.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Set, hut.
Love out of the shotgun. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully.
On the ready.
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Ready, 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 go. Ready.
We're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Play fake. It's Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here we go.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Gotta figure out this third down here. Love from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. They've got a man in motion. First down, here's Lamar. Henry on the catch. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Here's Henry on the option. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
This is Henry on second. Jukes one defender. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Turning to Henry on third. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. On first down, Jackson. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Throwing again is Lamar. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Come on, set.
He'll throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw down. This is caught inside the 15. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And look at this return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give them the ball at the 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick.
Let's go.
We send a man in motion. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Ready.
From the 42. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Set, ready, set.
Throwing off the play fake here. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 2. Across his body, and they make the interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by Quay Walker. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Jackson now on 3rd. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Love. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Watch out now. 52. Cut.
Love now. Taken in by Dobbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Going run again with Jacobs. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Set.
Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. He's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Love now to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he gets in, touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Hill now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Returned it. What is it on?
Lamar off to play fake. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Packers take over a little ways beyond midfield. They're at the 46-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Just about set. Anders Carlson has the ball teed up. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's caught! And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A first down throw for Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On first and 10, Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Jackson now. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Conklin goes in motion. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
First down for Aaron. He'll complete it to Adams. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Conklin goes in motion. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Trying the left side, here's Hall. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Rodgers now. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This returnable for Wallace. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Bateman is the motion man. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. On the option, they give it to Henry. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it just past their 25.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
In motion comes Andrews. On play action, here's Jackson. The second down throw is incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Jackson looking to throw. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is hard. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. An even 40 yards. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson up top again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. Now he takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Bateman is the motion man. Whoa! To the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Rodgers. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And he'll take it on in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
It probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
3rd and long for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Conklin goes in motion. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing, Rodgers. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and long for Rodgers. He gets this complete, finding Adams. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He looks middle, and he's got his man complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Rodgers. That one caught by Adams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A run here with Hall. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
With the score,
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Rodgers. That is brought in at the 10. And he